Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about this one case that has gone viral, and I say case in quotation marks because it's very much still on social media in the sense of I haven't seen the police really put out any information, at least as of when I'm filming. It's all a lot of speculation, but I did want to talk about it because it is viral. That being said, you guys know with speculation, we can talk about the theories people are putting out there, but other than that, I don't really want to come to any conclusion. I wanted to talk about it because I think it's interesting, and I think it's interesting what's happening online, but that's not to say, yes, let us all now decide we are CSI forensic people, because realistically, we don't know shit. So anyway, with that disclaimer said, Walmart worker says the only way to get trapped in walk-in oven is if someone throws you in there. Let's backtrack for a second. Last weekend, this person, charred remains were found inside the walk-in oven of the Walmart she worked in Halifax, Nova Scotia. In a series of TikTok videos, current staff and former employees of various Superstore locations have been sharing insights into the inner mechanics of working inside a Walmart bakery. Now, I'll show you some of these TikToks that demonstrate what potentially happened, what could or can't happen, you'll see. TikTok user Chris Breezy demonstrated how the oven at the Walmart she worked at turns on from the outside and that the door handle has to be pulled really hard in order to open it. "I don't even know if I would fit in there," she said. "I'm 5'1", medium built. I would have to crouch down to get in."
This is our oven at work, Walmart. The oven turns on from the outside. This is the handle. You have to pull it really hard to open it. This is the inside. The oven is hot right now. I don't even know if I would fit in here, honestly. I'm 5'1", medium built. I would have to crouch down to get in. There's no emergency latch in here, but I would never be in here. Whether I'm cleaning it or not, I would not be in the oven. Now for the oven to close and lock, you have to push this with all your might and pull the handle to the side and lock it in place. There is no way possible somebody could lock themselves in there. Now somebody could throw me in there and lock me in there, but that's a whole different scenario.
She pointed out there was not an emergency latch from the inside of the oven, nor was there a task that required an employee to have to physically enter the oven. "I would never be in here, whether I'm cleaning it or not," she said. The employee showed that for the oven to close and lock, you have to push the latch with all your might and pull the handle to the side and lock it in place. "There is no way possible somebody could lock themselves in there," she said. However, Breezy did not rule out the possibility of someone being shoved into the oven against their will. "Now, somebody could throw me in there and lock me in there, but that's a different scenario," she said. Another video by a Walmart employee named Mary echoed the same sentiments. "It doesn't make any sense. This door does not close by itself. It doesn't latch. It's designed not to do that. You have to push it. Hear the click," said the Walmart worker. So, the reason this is going viral, as you probably have surmised by now, is because on TikTok, a bunch of people across the nation at Walmart superstores are showing inside the bakery. There are multiple models of ovens. They're not all identical, if I'm not mistaken, but every single oven has seemingly the same quality of having a heavy-ass door that you have to yank open, and that even if you almost slam it shut from afar, you have to really push it for it to close, right? So there are all these TikTokers showing them testing basically the door, showing that realistically a person probably couldn't get stuck in there unless somebody wanted her to get stuck in there, which is obviously extremely grim, though also it does make you question whether there should be an emergency latch inside those ovens regardless, especially in case there's some foul play. That being said, I'm not here to discuss the ethics of ovens. I'm not trying to theorize or form a conspiracy, it's just hard to wrap my head around it when Walmart's bakery ovens are so safe to use, she said in a comment. Her video has been viewed 3.6 million times and sparked an outpouring of responses from other Walmart employees across the nation who agreed the oven should not have been able to close easily. Another bakery worker previously said that the interior safety release is metal, meaning it would get extremely hot when the oven was turned on. Now, this just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if someone's stuck in an oven that's on, the handle that's supposed to help them get out is metal. It just doesn't feel very thought through. But anyway, police are investigating Carr's death, and the Walmart superstore remains closed more than a week on from the tragedy. It is still unclear how Carr became trapped inside the oven. A dispatch call first reported by dailymail.com early this week revealed that there was a quote-unquote female employee locked in an oven in the bakery. And I'll see if I can put this in the video. It might get copyrighted or taken down, so this is the transcript in case. Oven is on, unsure if staff are able to turn it off, the dispatch officer warned. Carr's mother, who worked at Walmart alongside her daughter, made the distressing discovery after conducting a frantic search around the store for Carr. A colleague noted leakage coming from the walk-in oven. Imagine the horror that her mother experienced, who herself opened the oven, a spokesperson for the family said in a GoFundMe appeal. And as you all know, her charred remains were found inside the walk-in oven in the bakery after a few hours. Carr's mother is reportedly traumatized by the discovery. I mean, how could you not be? This family's sufferings are unimaginable and indescribable, the Maritime Sikh Society executive said in the appeal. Carr has been remembered as a beautiful girl who came to Canada with big dreams. Walmart officials said in a statement, "We're heartbroken and our deepest thoughts are with our associate and their family. We extend our sincerest condolences to those who were close to them." We're also supporting our associates during this incredibly difficult time and have provided access to 24/7 virtual care and will provide on-site support, including grief counseling. Now, that's great about the grief counseling and the support or whatever. I do hope that there is a genuine investigation and not what I like to call a social media investigation where they say they're going to investigate, they say they're sorry for the family, they basically pull a PR move of like, oh my God, this is so terrible, we're going to do everything we can, and then they do jack shit. Because, listen, if I worked in that Walmart, I would be worried that there's potentially a killer around, considering the generally accepted fact that the oven can't close by itself. Aside from that, if the oven can close by itself, I'd be concerned as well, because it's like, I wouldn't want to be in that situation. But based on some of these TikToks, some of which people even show how they clean the ovens without getting fully inside the ovens, definitely, to me, there's something suspicious. I don't want to say it's A, B, or C, but there's something suspicious, something that's off. And that could be foul play, which is the theory that is on the internet right now. But that could also be a faulty oven, negligence, anything on the part of quote-unquote Walmart in the sense of like a problem with the oven that has nothing to do with any human impact, if that makes sense. The interesting thing about this, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this in the first place, is that it's been crazy to actually search this on TikTok, which is what I did, and having all these different employees from all these different places, Walmart superstores across the nation, showing how they clean the oven, how they don't get in the oven, how they can't even fit in the oven, how the oven door doesn't even shut unless you slam it and lock it or, do some kind of manipulation. So that's been interesting because as much as I don't support theories in terms of like, I don't think people should buy into being like, yes, this is exactly what happened. I do think there is a strain of support in the sense of saying, hey, something's wrong here. This wasn't just a freak accident, most likely. And people actually demonstrating, taking the role kind of a police officer, which I usually don't support, but in this case, I think it could be helpful to just demonstrate, hey, maybe we need to check further, because if the theories online are effectively true that this was foul play, there's someone at that Walmart superstore or someone in that area who had access to the bakery of the superstore who locked her in and managed to not get seen. And I'm wondering about video surveillance footage. They're probably reviewing that, I don't know, but nothing's been said about that as of when I'm filming. So I'm curious to see how they actually deal with this. Anyway, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like I said, I really don't support coming to any big conclusion here because we don't know. Thanks for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.